Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and for today we will discuss about the new Omni unit. I mean the next Omni unit in the Comrades and Nemesis patch, which is STEIN. Okay, so this guy is a water Omni unit, and by the design, I kind of think that this guy is a somewhat a pervert, because you can all see those alien female thing that's flying around him, and actually you can see those boobies playing around. And his stand, I'm not really sure if he stands like balanced, because his right feet is really not in the good position. I'm not really much fond of the design here. He kind of looks like a pirate. He's somewhat a relative of Mega. I'm not really sure yet. And I just don't really like how he stands. Really much. And all those water around him, it does not look like water because it looks kind of sticky in a way. Don't get me wrong, it's just the way I see this guy. So okay, I think enough about the design here. I'm not really liking it, but let's take a look at his abilities. So first of all, it's the normal hits. His normal hits is at 12 hits with 4 BC per hit. So that means 48 BC per normal attack. Not bad, I guess. And now let's take a look at his leader skill. Okay, so I kinda like his leader skill here. So 50% boosted defense and max HP. So that will make your squad really tough, because that's what you really need for toughness. So defense and max HP only. Damage taken may restore HP. This one has a higher chance than the usual ones that you have. This one has a 30% chance on recovering 25% of the HP take. Not bad. So this one is not bad. And also the last part here is really good. Negates critical damage. So this one, if you bring this guy to raids or anything, trials maybe, if there are a lot of critical hit damage, this one will help you clear those up. And I think this leader skill will be really good for advanced Grand Gaia Chrono, since there are a lot of critical hits well there. But for Noel's trial, the idiot's trial, I think this one is not really good, since it's a leader skill, and for stage 1 later, you will always get your leader skill locked. So it's kind of not useful there. Really value more the anti-critical hit damage buff from Lion. But if you can survive all those hits, then by all means this guy is a good choice for that as well. Now let's take a look at his extra skill, Genius Wits. I really like this extra skill since it will negate all status ailments. That's really important, and this guy is actually a mitigator, so this one's really important for him. And if you unlock this extra skill, you will also have a water barrier effect and SPP, and the barrier is at 2000 HP, which is pretty good. Okay, leader skill, extra skill, they are all kind of good. Let's take a look at his Brave Burst now. Irma's Rejection. I'm not really sure why that name is like that. So the number of hits are really low. It's at 15 hits AoE water attack, and the good thing here is actually it will remove all status ailments. So combine this with the extra skill. This guy, even if your squad gets those paralyzed, curse, or anything like that, since he will not get those, this will come in handy. And also 50% damage reduction for 1/3. Not bad, if I may say. And the PV mod is 340%, pretty low. And beast cost is at 27, kinda at the middle there. Okay, I kinda like his BB since it has the status ailments removal and also a mitigator. Combine that with extra skill, nice. Now let's take a look at this super brave burst, Theo Presidium. Sounds like sodium. Number of hits is pretty low as well at 19 hits. AoE water attack. This one will also have a remove all status ailments, really good. Damage taken may restore HP for 3 turns, not bad. 20% chance to recover 20 to 30 HP from the damage you take. So if you combine this with the leader skill, wow, that's a lot of healing, I guess. And 50% damage reduction for 1 turn as well. So, yep, this guy is a mitigator, and I'm pretty sure this guy will be pretty okay. BB modifier on the SBB is pretty low, it's at 500% only. BC cost is pretty low, which is at 24 BC. So, the whole thing here is, I think it is somewhat between Krantz and Kulyuk. So you will have that remove all status ailments and the barrier thing. However, this guy misses the defense buff or attack buff or elemental buff thing from them. So this guy is kinda somewhere in the middle. Now let's take a look at his ultimate Brave Burst. I'm not really sure how to say this. Caduceus Vortex. Still at his low number of hits. This one is at 23 combo massive water AoE. 75% damage reduction for 3 turns. This one's really good and fully restores HP for 3 turns. It's good in a way, but sometimes it's not useful. Damage taken enormously gauge for 3 turns. So this one will always fill your PP gauge by 50 BC per turn for 3 turns. But this one, if you use it at Noel's Trial Stage 3, this one will not fill 50. So far, this guy is kinda good, but not so good as well. So, kind of in the middle here. But before we go into that, I think we should take a look at his enhancements. Alright, so far, I kinda like his enhancements. So the first ones here, the 2 first ones, this will make you have 20% boost to your attack and recovery or defense and max HP. I will take this too, I guess. The next one is slightly boost PC efficacy. It's only at 10%, but I guess that will help in some way. But I will not take this yet since it's pretty mediocre at 10%. If this one reduces the BB required for casting those BB or SP, this one will be more useful. Negates elemental damage. I'm not really sure. This one is really situational, but let's see more into this. 50% spark damage reduction. I'm not really sure how this works. Maybe for trials or Grand Gaia Chronicles that has a lot of enemies and they spark a lot, this one will be pretty useful and it will reduce more damage. But I never have yet to find anything that needs this kind of thing. So no, I'm not taking this one yet. Adds HP restoration when damage dealt effectively. This will be quite a bit, and I think this one is really useful. Adds status ailments negation for 3 turns, effective BB and SBB. This one is really useful, especially if you see his leader skill, extra skill, BB, SBB. This one will go really well with that, since he can now cure your status ailments, and this one will make you immune to it. So this one is really good. The next one here is add 50 SP, which is a lot, and the effect is, I think this one is really useful, especially if you don't have Fellas, you don't have Kulyuk or the same things as them. You can also take this one to have the same effect. So this one will boost your BB gauge when attacked for 3 turns, effect to your BB and SBB. So this one's pretty good. Last one here, if you don't have Juno Seto, you don't have Krantz, you don't have Magress, By taking this one, you can also have the same 2-turn mitigator if you don't have those units that I just mentioned. So this one will only cost you 20 SP and it will make this guy a 2-turn mitigator. Very useful. This last one. So okay, now let's take a look at how to build this guy. So far I can only think about 2 builds that will be useful for this guy. So this one is build number 1. This build will be my general build and a 2-turn mitigator as well. So I will take the 20% boost to everything, that will be 20 SP, and I will take the 50 SP one, so the BB fill when attacked, and that's 70 SP. And I will, as I said before, I will make this guy a 2-turn mitigator, so I will take the 20 SP one to make this guy a 2-turn mitigator. And I will only have 10 SP left, and I have no choice then to take the BC efficacy thing. So alright, with this build you have a BB fill and a 2-turn mitigator, and I guess that's good. And now build number 2. This build will make this guy a anti-status buffer and also a healer, but you will lose that 2-turn mitigator thing. But if you don't need that, by all means take this one, especially if you need an Omni unit that can cure status ailments and make them immune to it. So of course, the first 20 points that you will spend is on the 20% boost to attack recovery and also the defense and max 8. And you will have 80 skill points left. Then take the HP restoration when damage dealt and also the 40 SP one, which will make him have a anti-status buff for 3 turns. And that's it. Alright, so my opinion on this unit. I think this unit is kind of a mix between Krantz, Kolyuk, and also Juno Seto. They have bits of them on his skill set. So yeah, leader skill, BB, SBB, extra skill, UBB, and also enhancement. So this guy is somewhat a hybrid. As for his usefulness, I think this guy will be super useful for you if you don't have Trance, you don't have Juno Seto, you don't have Maygras, you don't have Kolyuk. This guy has most of the things that you need from them. So this guy is actually, I can call this guy jack of all trades and master of none. He might be lacking in the defense buff or attack buff, but he has mitigation, he has cure status ailments, he has some kind of healing. And if you take the enhancement, this guy can be a healer, this guy can be a status ailments buffer, a BB filler when attacked, and also a 2-turn mitigation. So this guy is pretty useful, pretty useful. And for me, if this guy gets released, I think I will want this guy since I am a huge fan of Mini. So yeah, I will want this guy. But for you guys, if you guys don't think you guys don't win, I think you can safely pass this one. But if you don't have Krantz, you don't have Kolyuk, you don't have Juno Seto, you don't have Maygras, and you still have not finished that Karna Masta, you still have not finished the Genius's trial. What else? And yep, Philip's trial. This guy will be a huge addition and a huge help to you. So yeah, by all means, if you need this guy, go summon for him if he gets released. He's pretty good. And I think that's all on this unit. So yeah, like this video if you like it. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, and you can also share this with your friends as well if you want to. And if you're new to my channel, this is a really good time to subscribe. Just press that fun button over there and join the fun train. For now, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Check.